The program for the past 30 days has been wonderful, awesome, has been amazing.
This program has really shaped my life in general. The keeping to time, my preparation, multitasking.
To be honest, it's been wonderful, from the lecturers to the tour, the personal conversation with the lecturers. It's been very wonderful.
Actually, it's been an amazing experience, and I would rate it 100%. And considering I even came all the way from Benue for this, I wasn't disappointed in any way. It met my expectation.
The mad, not to talk here. I say your talent will make a way for you. Read it here. You know the same. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 4. Read. This guy knows this. Somebody read for me. Oh, no, the students. God, this business is talking. All this while they've taught you blue, 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 all. Summit together is talking. So you need to talk. I want to engage you. You need to talk. Hello? If you don't talk, then all those things spend time teaching you, running around is a waste. Read it. Second, you. Where you? Are you a student? Oh, yeah, read that thing. I beg, sit down. Is that what I quoted here? That is not it. You are not seeing well. Someone should read for me. What version? Is it Hebrew version or where are you from? No wonder. Now Biafra version they read there. Somebody should read for me. Your talent will make way for you. And the people you will sit and eat with kings and queens. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 4. Read it for me. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 4. Read it. Good boy. God bless you. Which chapter is that? Which book is that? Please put your hands together for him. You see? Hold on. I just tested you and most of you just fail. Why? You fail. No. Sammy. The students all don't fail, exception of this guy. Are you a student? What's your name? Stand up. Please put your hands together for Mr. Koch. You see, this is the business. For you to handle the microphone, you should be very, very sharp. Be very observant. Whatever thing you see, whatever thing they see, try as much as possible, be very fast to sync that and get adequate answer for it. You know that is not the chapter I'm quoting. And I expect someone to tell me, sir, that is not the place. See the place. And the young man sat down and think fast. And my guy read there through. They read to me. They read as if now what are they talk now through you to you confirm and say I don't know what they do. Immediately the word dropped and I looked at the word and I put the word into test. Now practicalize the word that your talent will make way for you. And the people said you will sit with kings in queens.
Waiting, I understand by no marry up there because of how busy this work there and your time off. So you go need person way. If you dey busy, she dey busy. Nobody go get each other time. But you need person way as you dey busy, she dey less busy. So now waiting me, I understand that.
Director, my mentor, Sammy, how many score go give you a boy for this one? Huh? No, now you are closer. 5/10. All right, impasse. Look at clap. Any other person? Any other person? Somebody will they call somewhere around. Okay, come now. You march, lap. Hey, march, lap quick. Be agile. See, this business, no slow movement. And I don't see where on our garden move. Sammy moves very fast. Sammy need a joke when it's business. If Sammy wants to come and see us, Sammy no go allow us sleep. Sammy wants you to come and do something for him, even to the extent that you will benefit. Let's say tomorrow, Sammy will call you today, call you in the evening, and call you tomorrow morning, and call you like an hour to the time of difference. Now you the benefit. But he is doing the calling. And if in the work very fast, so I need you guys to go and study. So when I call you, work fast.
Yes, sir. What do you mean by that statement? Who no marry out there? Like as a creative now, if you marry your fellow creative, okay, sorry. If you marry your fellow creative, nobody will get time for the family. As you create content, your wife will create content. Nobody will look after the kids. The family will just go lie down and go be busy for themselves. I don't understand that.
Sammy, you hear what you hear about it? What do they score? Give me figure. 4.5. Hey, this is my guy, Steve Pastor, man. I'm not going to clap out for him. No. All right. Let me say this. Most celebrity marriage did not see the long or the longevity of marriage. Did not. I decided not to go and marry a comedian like me. I decided not to go and marry a musician. I decided not to go and marry an artist or an actress. I decided not to go and marry somebody who's in the public space. I decided to marry somebody who's out of the public space. And I warned my wife categorically. The day she sent me friend request for Facebook, I accepted her first. I said, make her try her look. I accepted her. After 2 months, one night I come back. Hello, baby, who is that girl now waving you? I said, Before trouble starts, my mother said they start from somewhere inside the teeth. I don't show you. I said, okay. You know what? I don't talk to them. I don't explain to them. I just carry my phone to the explanation. Thank God for, what did that boy will get Facebook? What's his name? Oh, correct guy. One name. And God saying, put where they talk on friend to solve problem. I just carry my phone. Look there. On friend.
As a media person, there's a need for you to know the law. And the ground norm is our constitution, the Nigerian constitution, section 39, sub 1. That's what gives you the right to be a media person. It provides for a right to expression. You have the right to expression, to say what you want to say, write what you want to write, perform what you want to perform. But in performing this, your right stops. Your right to freedom stops when the other person's right starts. I hope you understand that. You cannot, because you have the freedom of expression, decide to use that your freedom of expression to disturb another person's right. You need to use your rights within the confines of the law. How do we do this? You cannot wake up and say, okay, because I have the right to freedom of expression, I can say anything concerning anybody, whether it is true or whether it is a lie. You don't have such rights. The constitution that gives you the right to express yourself freely also provides that this your right to express yourself freely can be curtailed by the government. Government can say, this is your right, because this thing you want to talk about will affect the security of the country, or will affect something that will affect another person. You need to stop. You have seen a lot of times where radio stations are closed, have you not? You hear about it, you see it, you read about it. They are closed when they infringe their rights to freedom of expression. No matter what you do, if you have something that you have sat down and drawn up and said, this is my trademark, the trademark that represents me as a media person, you need to register that your trademark. If you don't register your trademark, the same thing that has happened to your copyright is the same thing that can happen to you concerning your trademark. Somebody else can register it before you. And if somebody registers it before you, the law is the first in time prevails. That person owns that trademark. You can't go back and say, oh, this trademark belongs to me. It's my idea. I was the first to draw it. Yes, you were the first to design it. You were the first to use it. Everybody identified it with you. But you did not register it. And as far as, since you didn't register it, the law will not recognize you as the owner of that trademark. So one thing you should do as a media person is to ensure that you register whatever trademark you come up with as you're moving on. As you move into your career, whatever you're doing, register it. Anything you have identified as your trademark, as your patent, that this is my own. This is what I should be identified with. Make sure you register it.
How can somebody use someone's name and the person himself that wants to register that and doesn't have the full detail showing that that name is his or her own? Is it not fair?
In company registration, you don't present ID cards. Just check the name. As far as the name does not fall among names that you cannot register, because we have some names you cannot register. You cannot register a political party. There are certain, you cannot register a union.
If we download something online, if we make a download online, can somebody be prosecuted for downloading something online?
If you don't acknowledge the singer or the whatever you have downloaded, you need to acknowledge whoever is responsible, who owns the right.
As I don't know how many of you here would want to practice as journalists or broadcasters, I think you should make the law your friend, the Nigerian Constitution your friend. You actually need to read the section 39 and know all about defamation, libel, defamation of character and libel. You should also try and read the FOI Act, Freedom of Information Act, from the front cover to the back cover, so you don't put yourself in trouble. They will always tell you the onus to prove anything lies on the accuser. So you need to be very sure of what you're saying. You need to get your, like my sister said, Adata, copyright, plagiarism are plagiarism especially, is a very big crime. You could go to jail for it. So even if you're citing just a line from somebody's work, always reference the person, acknowledge the writer, give credit to the author. Okay? Let me thank Sammy for the privilege of being here. I always get excited when people are trying to train in the media. And that's because the media is my first love, my second love, my third, fourth, fifth. The only other thing that competes with media is teaching children. And I think that both of them are very much interrelated. Because I always say, for those of us who opted to be in the media, it's either you have a messianic tendency or you have a death wish or both. But you're all sitting around here, and I hear that we're looking for the next media star. Abi? So perhaps, I hope there's a second mic to please go around. I'd like to know for my own benefit, so I know what is beneficial to you. If you're already in media practice, how many people here are already in media practice? You're already in media practice of any kind. Media practice of any kind. Social media, broadcast, print, media practice of any kind. Can I see? Wow. Scanty number. Scanty number. Okay. So bring this mic to this table for me. Your names and why you're in the room. Would love it if you could stand. Would like to see all you in all of your glory.
Okay. Thank you. My name is Mosmo Chimeze Moses.
What do you do? Why are you in this room?
Okay, I'm a student, actually a core member. I'm here because I was part of the season 5 of the Next Media Star. It's a thing I love. I have passion for being in the media, particularly to be a sports presenter. So I think that's why I'm here.
Okay. So your background is what?
My background?
Yes.
Okay, I did education, particularly adult and non-formal education.
Adult and non-formal.
Yes.
And you would love to be a sports presenter. Awesome. Please, can you come forward and help us? I know that you've had 1 month, am I correct, of grueling training, isn't it? And one of those who trained you was a sports journalist. Grab a chair. What happened between Liverpool and Chelsea? I have no clue.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mosmo Chimeze Moses. And I have a guest here with me, and his name is
Mr. Gustin Power.
Okay, Mr. Gustin Power. I want to get your insight on the match that was played yesterday between Chelsea and Juventus. What do you think about the match?
Well, it's an exciting match between Juventus and Chelsea FC. We see its preparation towards the match before yesterday. That Chelsea actually lost to Juventus 1-0. But what I saw in that match is that they pay more attention to Romelu Lukaku, who happened to be their front liner, who is supposed to be their main striker. So at the point of, if you pay more attention to one person, you might not get it right because you are not carrying the whole team along.
What did they do wrong? What did the presenter do wrong? These ones are experts. I want someone who is not in practice.
Thank you, ma. The way he started, if I'm a listener, the moment I turn to him, I'll just turn off. He is not exciting. The life, no life in it. It's not stuff. Maybe something else. I will just turn to him.
He says it wasn't exciting.
And for me, he let his guests take over the show.
Let his guests take over the show. Okay. Yes? For me, he didn't pronounce the words accurately and also didn't tell us the topic. No pronunciation, no topic. Do I have more? Sorry.
I think he didn't do a proper air check. A proper air check, telling us the program, the station, and its name.
He didn't tell us the station, the program, the name.
His introduction was totally off.
So, a big thank you to Sammy. Perhaps we can put our hands together for him. I will run away very soon, but if there are questions, I'm happy to take them, if there are any. I doubt that you have any because you've had a surfeit of exceptional lecturers. But if there are any questions, I'm happy to take them. Thank you.
Be prepared. The total of our class was be prepared. And how would you be prepared? You have to do the work. If you're afraid of the work, get out of this industry. The world will not wait for you. When an idea drops, trust me, it drops to different corners of the universe. I'll tell you what, there was a time I was nursing this very great and wonderful idea. I thought it was my billion-dollar idea. I was very certain that this idea, I've left Port Harcourt. It's US that is seeing me right now. I'm going somewhere else where I don't have to bother about the government and the policies and all of that. But I kept on, I don't know, I was preoccupied with other things. I do a lot. So I kept on shelving it. I kept on taking one milestone after the other. In 1 week, I would do one milestone, I would drop it. Second week, another milestone, I would drop it. When I was finally ready, I saw someone who was doing serious digital marketing on the same idea. If I had shared it with anyone else, I would have said, no, we are going to court. I will sue. Someone has taken it. Another example is this young lady seated here. We were on our way to Aba. In fact, we were not dressed. Our heads unruly, scattered, and all of that. And we were just talking. We were bouncing things off each other. And we shared a concept and said, okay, we will do it. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, she sent me a photograph and said, this is what we were talking about. So time management is key. Time is of the essence. When you prepare with time.
Guys, one of them they look me up. I don't select to. Please feel free. Don't get you say no. You say no here, you fail.
Call me on my cell phone. I like it. Oh my darling. Call me on my cell phone. I like it. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean?
God bless you. God bless you. Go ahead. Hey, extra five marks. Sammy, extra 5 marks for you, yeah? Go and dance. All of you are now only praise worship. You have forbidden dance for church. Go and dance. Say yo. All the boys say they are they shake me. That's all I want to do entertainment.
All right.
Drawing me in, you kicking me out.
what's going on in that beautiful mind. I want your magical misery ride. Got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose and win, 'cause I give you all of you, and you give me all of you. Oh, yeah. How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The word is beating you down, I'm around through every mode. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I'll keep singing is ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose and win, 'cause I give you all of me. Oh, and you give me all of you. Oh, all of you. Dogs on the table, we both showing hard. Rain is skinny, although it's hard. And all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose and win, 'cause I give you all of me. And you give me all of you. And I give you all of me. And you give me all of you. I love you all. On the wings of the snow white dove, he sends his pure sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove, yes, on the wings of the snow white dove, God sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove. On the wings of the snow white dove,
He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, sign from above, on the wings of a dove. When trouble surrounds us, yes, when evil comes, the body grows weak. Oh yes, the spirit grows numb. So when this besets us, he doesn't forget us. He sends down his love. Send down wings of the dawn. Wings of the dawn. Yes, on the wings of the snow white dove. He sends his new sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove. On the wings of the snow white dove, he sends his dear sweet love, a sign from above, sign from above, on the wings of the dove, on the wings of the dove. When Noah had drifted and for many days, oh yes, he searched for a land in various ways. Trouble he had found, yes, but he wasn't forgotten. God sent by his love and the wings of a dove, the wings of the dove. Is with God all the way.
That I could be happy and contented. I used to think that happiness hadn't been invented, but that was in the bad old days before I met you. When I let you walk into my heart.
Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations.
Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be.
Congratulations.
I wasn't supposed to make you thought you were above me, that I was only fool.
Congratulations.
You love me, but then tonight you said you couldn't live without me. Around about me, you wanted to stay.
Congratulations and celebrations. Thank you, sir.
Tell everyone that you're in love with me.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations and jubilations.
Thank you.
I want the world to
Congratulations.
know I'm happy as can be.
Congratulations.
Mr. Sammy, I greet you. I have seen how gifted and talented you are, like Lionel Messi. Yet you work so hard, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Even when you fall and see difficulties, you still smile and rise like Gajo Ronaldinho. Although you are not the richest, yet you command people and audiences like Carlos Pio. The way you do your job and the way everyone loves you, irrespective of your divide. Whenever I see you, I see Robert Lewandowski. You don't sleep at night like Neymar Jr. Yet you do your job like Brazilian Ronaldo. Although you are young, but you set the world ablaze like Kylian Mbappe. Most times I think I'm wanting to compare you to Francisco Totti. You respect everyone, whether big or small, like Steven Gerrard. And imagine you looking so so faultless like Diego Armando Maradona. The skill you exhibit while on your job makes me remember the great Zinedine Zidane. Your passion for what you do makes me want to compare you to Thierry Henry. You are not a fighter, yet you love Wayne Rooney. You don't disrespect, but if someone touches your tail, you bite like Luis Suarez. You like women, but not as Mauro Icardi. You are not a football icon, yet we think you are the media Pelé. You look very simple and mentally strong like Erling Brot Haaland. Although you are not so tall, but you intimidate people as tall as Peter Crouch. The way you smile and laugh always makes me remember Harry Kane and late Stephen Keshi. Even though you don't flog people, yet the impact you make is equivalent to that of Paulo Maldini. You told us how you used to sleep in the studio because of your job. Yet when I look at you, I see Gabriel Jesus. You aren't an artist, yet you paint people's hearts with love like Andres Iniesta. You don't have strength, but you think you are stronger than Casemiro. You know too fine, but at least you fight past Gareth Bale. You are not a proud man, but you state the fact like Danny Alves. You have won so many accolades, yet you don't care like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I love you so much, I can't say less. Right now, I realize why one of our female students say he love you whether married or not. You look so real and so humble like Thiago Silva. I would have called you my one and only, but I know so if I try am, fire fit dey your house this night. All your students say we love you. God bless you.
Now know this Pataranki song. He say no take things too serious. Abi, in Oga come back, come tell us say this life I can't kill myself. Allow me to flex. So even funky for away they here, ask them for their 16 years, they don't ever write scripts. They're not serious. They don't come here now, they can't tell us say they're serious. Even former commissioner will just come out. Since where she run for Okrika for 2014, 2015, she never did serious since then. You know they see people where she dey hang with. So my brother, you can't come and keep. Before I come up for here, I dey see them, they advise everybody say, do well so that they can look up to you. For me, now let children go look up to me. Because anybody who don't grow, who don't look down on me before you see me. So again, as I dey come here, person call my wife. Okay, I'm married. No take her to when I dey come here, person tell my wife say, yeah, you dey allow your husband go this kind of show, this and that, this, like you know go follow, and she say who? That one. Who wants see him? Making get luck, made her not put her for children's seat safe before he come back. So she said, thank you very much, Sammy, I love you.
First, I want to thank Sammy Wejinya for giving me the opportunity to be part of this history. For me, it is history because these are the stars of the various media houses. These are the stars that people will refer to. These are the people that will provide the mentoring we're providing for them. I've often said the success of a man is not measured by the material things he has. It is measured, the wealth is measured by how many lives he has been able to touch, how many persons he has been able to make successful. So if Sammy Wejinya is able to make people successful, then of course, Sammy Wejinya is a wealthy man. And who will not want to share from the wealth of a wealthy man? That's why I say I thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of this history. Secondly, I want to congratulate you. I'm aware of this program. It took a long time. I'm on the platform. So I see the experiences you go through. I see the challenges you go through. I see some of you get disciplined. Well, I didn't make comment. I was monitoring you. Sometimes I talk with Sammy privately to urge him on in the way he handles you. And most of you, sometimes by 11, at the point you are supposed to submit assignment the next day, it goes to the point you have to submit the assignment before 12 a.m. You were working on that very tight schedule. And you are doing this every day. Some days you have 2 or 3 persons talking to you. For me, it shows commitment. For me, it shows dedication. For me, it shows focus. For me, it shows perseverance. For me, it shows consistency. For me, it shows the eagerness that will make you guys succeed. So I want to join everybody here and to wish you congratulations and God bless you all.
I'd like us to rise now. Sammy, please come. This young man amazes me. The kind of bold dreams he likes to share with people. And what we are witnessing here is a demonstration of one man's passion to discover talents, mentor them, and then prepare them for life. So if you don't mind, I just want us to give him a standing ovation. Thank you. We're in a generation where a lot of young people think that they should be on the fast lane. What I talk to you about now is what I tell my own children. By the way, I have 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. And they're all graduates. My last daughter is 22. She works with primary healthcare board now. My first daughter is married, my first son is married. So, but I look very young, isn't it? But I'm 57 anyway. Now, I like talking to young people because it's my heart desire that everyone who has a vision and who wants to dream can actually actualize that dream. I am where I am today by the special grace of God. But again, I decided at a very tender age that I will be focused. I will keep the right company. 10,000 naira for the best female participant and the best male participant. But I have raised the bar. The best male participant, the best female participants will be getting 50,000 naira. And I seated one award here because I like those who are well behaved. The best behaved participant will be going home with only 1,000 naira. So let me call the winners now. For the best female, Dorinda Osimhen.
Actually, I just looked at him, so I just want to read that.
All right. Here you are seeing one of the best chefs in the making. Let's celebrate her. The best male participant, John Peters. And then to the award of the moment, the best behaved, Shirley Demerson.
We cannot pay you the sacrifices, everything. 3 a.m. is up. Sir.
That's right. We all have to check in on that.
From the depth of our heart, we've come to say thank you with our little substance.
Please, everybody needs to come. Mr. Sammy has turned himself to be our best friend. And as a country music presenter, we are presenting this to Mr. Sammy as our best friend, according to Don Williams.
Your place gold on my finger. You brought love that I never known. You gave life to our children, and to me, the reason to the world.
Everybody, you're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from trouble way. You're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend.
Okay, if I say no, if I pass me. But normally I find past this man, but I've not rested the last 1 month. I've hardly had any sleep. Now if I say I'm at a loss for what to say, that would be a lie, because I'm never really at a loss as far as what to say is concerned. However, if I say I expected this, I'm lying. I never did. Somebody actually whispered to me that the students were planning something. I didn't pursue it, and I totally forgot about it. So, it doesn't matter how good you think you are. It doesn't matter how much you think you know. If you do not practice what you've learned, you will forget. So I want to say to all of you, from the very first class we had, I know you will not forget, what's the name of the lecturer who lectured in the first class we had? What's the name of, or what was the topic of that lecture? From that very first class, which took place on the very 1st of September, to this last one that we had yesterday from Denise. I want everybody to go through those lecture notes. We have the PDF files for those who cannot afford data. Times are hard. Go through the Zeta recordings. Go to the YouTube recordings as well of everything that you've learned. Our two lecturers are like a contact point for all the other lecturers. I can tell you from the bottom of my heart that they, and in extension, all our lecturers want the very best for all of you. Some people tell me, I want to be the next Sammy Wejinya. No, don't be the next Sammy Wejinya. Be better than Sammy Wejinya. And I say this with every sense of confidence. If you're better than Sammy Wejinya, you can walk anywhere in the world. If I go to the Sky Sports studio right now, I don't even need a script. I go to the BBC studios in London, I don't need a script. So don't aspire to be like me. Don't aspire to be like them. Aspire to be better than all of us. That's the prayer that we have for all of you. You guys have been here from what? 9 a.m., 10? The day is far gone. So I'll let you guys go. But the training never stops. When I make a promise, by the help of God, I try to fulfill that promise. I made a promise about attaching you guys to different radio and television stations. We were supposed to have more heads of stations here. We didn't. It was my fault. Some wasn't my fault. But I'll reach out to all of those heads. I want to appeal to all of you. Do not take these things for granted. Do not show seriousness. If I see it, I will shut down the group. Shuaibu Salmanu Karim, are you here? Yes, sir. You can ask him. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows me very well. So I want to wish us all a safe trip back to our respective homes. And more importantly, I want to wish you guys great success. I look at your faces. It fills me with happiness. Are you still the same person you were when you joined? If you compare yourself to what you are today? No, sir. Why are you telling me no? What's the difference? What's the biggest difference you've noticed in yourself from September 1 to September 30?
I was relaxed before now, and after that first class, I chose to stand out, and since then I've been very outstanding.
Time is at the premium, so I'm not going to ask, but I know that you guys are better off than you were 30 days ago. So I wish us all success and all of honor. Now go better pass me. Now go better pass all the lecturers. In Jesus' name we pray. God bless you all. Thank you very much.